Nobody can predict how long or how much a recession will affect the stock market, even if one is imminent. The market is always looking forward, so the keys are to stay fully invested, avoid being whipsawed by short-term market gyrations, and keep focused on your long-term goals, according to Nakati. While recessions can be challenging for returns and growing wealth, we also see countercyclical rallies and the market is always forward-looking, he adds. You might be wondering what you can do right away to position your investments in the best possible way to weather the current economic storm while the verdict is still out on that issue. What you should know about investing during a recession is provided here. A recession may present an opportunity, a lifetime for those in good health. Making the right moves could position you where you may be prosperous for the remainder of your life to construct wealth generational for your families. For others who are unprepared, financial devastation is about to overcome obstacles in a much better position. You should be fully aware of what steps to take. Pay attention to the entire video due to a few additional minutes of your time may be spent researching the equivalent of once in a lifetime. My name is Lou, and I want to inform people about how to manage personal finance and investing. If you want to improve your financial future, be sure to hit the like button if this video was useful and subscribe to the channel. It's reasonable to be anxious during a recession, and being a little wary can't harm. But you shouldn't let hearing about a possible financial catastrophe ruin your long-term strategy. If you're committed to building wealth, you must be ready for difficult times. Keep your head fresh and concentrate on your long-term objectives. And what you should be doing right away to keep on track. It is inevitable that there may be financial setbacks from time to time when building wealth, therefore you shouldn't lose heart or be surprised by them. When you feel like you just can't seem to make any progress, one idea is to track your development over time on an annual, biannual, quarterly, or even monthly basis. You'll be able to see how you're progressing even if it doesn't feel like it, because one thing is certain, and you pay down at that time. Debt is equivalent to a guaranteed income. Return and state that you have $500 that you'll either utilize to make a payment, a credit card balance with 30% interest rate. Put that money towards stock market investments. Cash applied to the debt on your credit card will ensure savings for you of a 30% profit. You will receive a 30% return on your investment. Conversely, if you invest that cash on the stock market, you might be successful, but you could also incur financial loss. A promise of profit, or in this instance, having a guarantee of savings. Ponder what you can do right away to assemble a ready supply of money. Must be used when an occasion arises. In addition to your typical 3 to 6 month emergency fund, this additional cash will serve as an additional cushion if you are faced with a big calamity. This is an excellent time to have a yard sale or clean out your garage and sell everything that has been gathering dust. The last thing you'll likely want to do is spend more time at work. So think of any skills you have that you could utilize to earn a little extra money during your free time. Maybe you could add a couple more sporadic hours, which is something too. Considering whether you have been tossing more money for low interest debt, take into account only making the minimal payment toward while reallocating those for a short while. Finances for saving rather than paying additional funds for your low interest home mortgage, boosting your financial reserve. Possibly helpful when there is. You won't regret the turbulence. Having additional, generous savings. Keeping costs down involves avoiding major purchases or putting them off until after the dust has stabilized and the future appears more promising. The best time to take money out of savings and plan a home renovation or start construction on the pool you've been planning in the backyard is not when interest rates are rising, markets are falling, and there are rumors of layoffs. Any major financial decisions should be postponed until they are absolutely necessary. Keep in mind that any money you are able to save now could be used later. In other words, when the economy is experiencing growth, investments, irrespective of their quality, tend to perform well in the markets. Trend higher. Even inexperienced stock pickers frequently choose winners, and practically everyone you know is boasting about their golden touch. However, in the long run, only those who invest in high-quality assets will continue to profit, while everyone else will be left wondering what went wrong. Analyze your retirement accounts and other investment accounts, and pay special attention to the specific investments you're making. You may be surprised to learn just how many people consistently contribute to a 401k or an IRA during recessions without knowing what they are actually purchasing. Which companies or funds in particular do you expect to continue investing in? Stocks of excellent firms frequently trade at a discount because the market undervalues them out of concern for the future, which can cause investors to withdraw capital from the market and drive down prices. While it is impossible to expect to successfully time the market, now is an excellent time for long-term investors who are willing to take advantage of these significant discounts. Deploying available cash when stocks and funds have experienced significant price drops is a great way to potentially increase your returns. Even though stock prices fluctuate, you should avoid buying them separately to lower your risk of financial loss. As opposed to individual stocks and cryptocurrencies, concentrate on purchasing high-quality index funds and ETFs, as these have a strong likelihood of recovery and are relatively low risk. There are various types of a fund like this. For instance, you can choose a SP 500 growth fund, and even a fund like the SP 500 may be purchased at a big discount. Index fund for the S&P 500, almost every other form of the SP 500 value fund. Consider these options instead of branching out and investing your retirement money in high-risk projects, because the potential payoff is far greater. Being prepared to take advantage of these incredible opportunities will significantly increase your profits, but don't use that money anytime soon. Be ready to wait 3 to 5 years for the market to recover before accessing that capital. Otherwise, you don't need to decide when to deploy that money, because the rich know how important it is to have an abundance of cash on hand so they can take advantage of these amazing deals in the market. You can still benefit from the reduced prices by using dollar cost averaging, which is a mindless, hands-off strategy, without having to worry about market volatility. If you've been holding off on investing in real estate during a recession, mean opportunity, the individuals who, having previously experienced financial success, they may now discover that they must sell. Other investors may be alarmed by uncertainty and discourage them from making investments in a better entry thanks to real estate. For individuals seeking to gain popularity in rental housing, costs could also rise as a number of factors, though they are usually real estate values don't increase. Significant reduction during a recession. There's a higher probability of discovering a distressed motivated seller. Just because the economy enters a recessionary period doesn't mean all businesses will suffer. Many companies will see a decrease in sales, particularly those in non-essential industries, but there are certain businesses that are going to thrive and do better than before. Their owners will become astronomically wealthy, similar to what we saw during the pandemic. Many businesses flourished and did well than before. That will prosper in a weak economy. Regardless of whether or not the economy is expanding, individuals still require a wide range of enterprises, including various automobile and home services. Using your expertise, enthusiasm, and talents, choose something that could help you make money during a recession, such as pet services and products. Making the right moves during these times of uncertainty and distress will reward you many times over in the years to come. A recession means a chance for you and your family to build long-term wealth, but only if you've made preparations. You need to be ready to act when these opportunities present themselves, because they don't come around very often and they don't last very long.